Alrighty, guys. So TJ Lateef, let's get into, watching this film. Nebraska lands a quarterback for the 2025 class, and we have some clips of TJ Lateef playing ball, and he is from California. He is from Orange County area, okay? The guy is 6'1", and the guy has plenty of arm strength, plenty of zip on the football. Like right here, you're going to see, I guess first clip we'll go to, we go play action fake again, very well protected, steps up in the pocket. Listen, his arm is like a little bit out wider than a lot of guys, so he kind of has like a wider, kind of arm throwing motion. But it's a motion that I think that he's even going to, continue to get stronger. It's a little bit of a side winder release, but the fact that I love is that the ball gets out really quickly, gets on players quickly, like right here. And I guess a little bit like Tony Romo, maybe, how Romo's like a little bit from the side, tiny bit of Rivers, but the guy can also pierce the ball. So he has a fastball. He can throw seeds with like hovercrafts where the ball just hovers above the field. But there you see touch as well. And this is a big-time, high-level throw, okay? He realizes the safety is in the middle of the field. We're going cover 2 here. And he's just going to send this guy. I guess this guy's going to kind of run because he's not fully to the sideline. He's going to try to run like a 7 route, like a corner route. And the ball, the anticipation right there, like look at when the ball is thrown. The anticipation is absolutely fantastic, and that's a drop in the bucket type of throw. Right here again, like you don't see the guy coming open. This is unbelievable anticipation, all right? And just a tremendous, tremendous ball. So, has some athleticism, has functional mobility, can move, and he's 6'1". He does play like a Casey Thompson, like accurate point guard. He's going to distribute the football. He's not going to be your 6'4". Oh, my gosh, it's Justin Herbert out there. The guy can throw it 70 yards, but who cares? Gets it from point A to point B. Very accurate thrower. And guess what? Throws on time and throws really accurately. I'll tell you, this guy, he has very good footwork, fundamentally sound quarterback, and I just think he's going to play. Like, I think that this is a starter at the college level. I think it's a Power 4 starter, for sure. Whether it's at Nebraska or at other places, I think that this guy is going to be a quarterback. Now, like the guy Tillis, he reminds me of C.J. Tiller, who played at Boise State. Here, of course, you want to get the ball to the right shoulder. If he hits him here, it's a touchdown. So, yeah, the offensive line is fantastic. That's the one thing to criticize about the tape or to be skeptical is, hey, your O-line plays unbelievable. Is that his fault? No. But listen, he has a very repeatable throwing motion. Guy absolutely looks like he could be a style quarterback, like a Sean Mannion quarterback. Guy looks like he could even be an NFL player, okay? And that's how good he is. He looks like he could be on a roster because he looks like he's that freaking accurate. He has just these abilities that I love at the quarterback position. Look, right here, sees the rush, but just slides up smoothly into the pocket, doesn't really panic, okay? Doesn't really overstride, okay? And his throwing motion's very, very repeatable. I don't care if you can run 90 yards or I don't care if you run a 4 whatever dash if you're not accurate. And this player is very, very accurate. So, I think that this quarterback, all right, is an absolute stud. I think he would have been great in a Zach Kittley. He would have been great in a West Coast offense. Nebraska's getting him. And put it this way, at Nebraska, like with Satterfield, this is an incredible, commit for Nebraska. Very, very good depth. You now have Kaelin. This is a different style quarterback than Kaelin, because Kaelin's a little bit bigger. Kaelin, might even have a stronger arm, but not much stronger. But this guy's going to be be really hard to beat in practice. I'm just telling you, he's cagey, he's accurate, he looks like a real competitor, very repeatable motions, like he kind of knows who he is. If he plays within himself and doesn't, listen, you don't have to make like all the craziest wild throws in the world. You play within yourself, you're going to be dang good enough to operate a team, to move the team down the field. Tremendous depth piece for Nebraska. Tremendous depth piece. All right. And somebody that is, very different than Kaelin and Dylan, like, of course, those guys, really, Dylan's outstanding. Kaelin is somebody with a bigger arm, okay, but his mechanics, again, this guy is clean. And this guy knows who he is, and this guy's like a cagey point guard, like that. Is just going to get the job done. That's a really solid player and can put up those flashy numbers. And you put really good receivers around this guy, he's going to make magic happen. So I think that he's somebody that is going to be a factor in college football. Like, you look at Aiden O'Connell, even out of Purdue. Like, this is somebody that can play at a school in a Power 4 level and can put up huge numbers if he continues to progress, because he's tall enough. He throws with unbelievable anticipation. He has really good mechanics, okay? Again, maybe the one throw I want to see is some deep balls, like throwing it high with a lot of arc. But, he throws it like he throws it like a fastball right now. A lot of these clips are fastballs, back shoulder throws, but he does have the ability to really throw with touch, and his anticipation is really special, and his mechanics are clean. His throwing motion is very clean. And he's built lean, so he has a little bit of mobility as well that you like. So KG, a gamer, like definitely a good quarterback, in this class, and somebody that, I think is going to factor in. And then at Nebraska, you're going to be with Dylan Raiola, you're going to be with Kaelin. You could bid your time there. You can learn under Satterfield, play in a very good, school, conference, very good offensive system. You're in a room, with Dylan and with Kaelin and Heinrich Haarberg with a ton of talent, and you're going to find your niche, I guess we'll use the golf analogy again. It's like Dylan Raiola is going to hit it Dylan Raiola is going to hit it 325, probably right down the middle. Kaelin might hit it 310, but he might be a guy who hits it in the woods a little bit. This quarterback can hit it 280, 290, right? 290 right down the middle of the fairway. He can be 290. He could be like not the flashiest guy, but hey, he's going to be accurate. He's going to, when you're in the red zone, you're going to score. His team's just going to keep scoring. And it's like, damn, TJ Lateef, all right? Lateef, his team is always getting it in the end zone. He's always scoring, he's converting late game, and that's a position of quarterback. And, so again, like great piece for Nebraska. All right. And for TJ, like great situation. You have Dylan Raiola. He's already going to be there. We'll see again as you go into the draft what's going to happen with Dylan Raiola. You get to get a front row seat to really see a star quarterback or some, a 5-star quarterback in Lincoln. Like, that's a lot of experience. And then Matt Rule has great experience in the NFL. And the good news about, again, the portal is like if Dylan's there, Kaelin, you compete. You just get better and better. And then, bam, when you transfer, you're ready to rock and roll. And you know what you're looking for. And you scour the landscape. So right here, get your name out. Commit to Nebraska for sure. And yeah, we're just being honest here about the process of quarterback. But kid can play, right? And I hope you guys can see that as well on the film. So TJ, congrats. TJ Lateef committing to Lincoln from beautiful Orange County, California.